everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Mike Tyson's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. MARVIN HAGLER's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Iron Mike. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Marvelous MARVIN.
All right, guys, protect yourself at all times. Got that? All right, let's touch them up.
Well, they're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
And Tyson with a block punch. And a big right hand by Tyson. Oh, that's gotta hurt. What a destructive hook to the head by Mike Tyson. Oh, razor sharp left hand by Mike Tyson. Showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Nice block by HAGLER. Halfway through round number one. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Mike Tyson. Oh, and he counters right back downstairs. What happened to the get to know ya? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Teddy, a prime Mike Tyson here has so many KO1s sprinkled across his record. Do you expect those kind of fireworks early on here?
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. He understands the history. He's a history student. He likes a legacy. He wants to be like Jack Dempsey, all those fighters of the past where he's ferocious. And also, he wants to send a signal to future opponents that you should not get in the ring with him.
That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Mike Tyson. And a big left hand by HAGLER.
You're taking too many punches. Stand up.
Last 10 seconds.
Guard your head.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
is underway. A little defense turns to offense by HAGLER. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Well-placed counter punch by HAGLER.
Move it. Keep your distance.
And a shooting right hand by TYSON. Rushing uppercut by Mike TYSON. There are different paths. Oh, Mike TYSON stunned, and he is hurt. TYSON takes that blow and now looks to clinch.
He wants, emotionally, he wants to get rid of that memory. He wants to make sure that he can move on after this and get aggressive again.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Mike TYSON. And an excellent uppercut. That is a big, big punch that just put him down.
And right now he's thinking about whether or not he wants to do this as a living.
Bit of an uphill battle for Marvin HAGLER. He goes down, but does rise up and is able to beat the count.
You know what's going to hurt him and what he's working against right now, believe it or not. I know it'll make him survive in the end, but his competitive nature right now is to get even. And right now he's got to fight against that. He just has to survive. He's got to forget about winning this round.
Blocks that belt line well. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Mike TYSON. And a shooting right hand by TYSON. Good defense, just covering up down low. His cheek has been split wide open. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Good block.